So guys, today I got for you a top list of very lovable perfumes that are perfect for the Valentine's Day. So keep on watching to find out everything about them. But actually, over the last couple of years, I've already filmed quite a few of these top lists, so I will leave links to them down below in the description box for you to check out, especially if you want to double these recommendations, because I still stand by those I shared with you last year. However, today I decided to twist this concept a little bit and just share with you very lovable, mass appealing and compliment getting fragrances. But first, definitely subscribe to my channel and give this video a huge thumbs up, and then we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to this video in which I'll be sharing with you top 10 amazing fragrances that I think are perfect for the celebration of love, because they are extremely lovable. So I decided to twist this concept a little bit and I divided 10 fragrances into 5 categories. And I want to get started with compliment getting gourmands, those addictive ones. And the first one that I want to begin with is Ristretto Intense Cafe by Mantali. It is still packed because I just got it for this video. It has been an all-time favorite of mine and I'm so happy that I finally upgraded and invested into a full-size bottle that looks like this. And this fragrance is actually very well known for being extreme and very mass appealing. Oh my goodness, in the opening it smells like beautiful roasted coffee bean, but it is wrapped into sugared rose petals, super sweet, and at the same time with this coffee note, kind of like an aphrodisiac in a bottle that projects really well. It's intense, perfectly unisex, and if you love jammy, rosy, musky fragrances and you enjoy note and scent of coffee in perfumes, I think you can't go wrong with this fragrance, because it has been proven by time that it is really well received. People always ask me about it anytime I wear Ristretto Intense Cafe. There is also Intense Cafe that is just fine and is also very mass appealing, very also versatile. You can wear it if you're going out on the Valentine's Day or if you want just to feel very good and smell great for yourself. But I feel Ristretto Intense Cafe takes it to another level because that roasted coffee bean note is just more noticeable in this version. So I absolutely love it and highly recommend. But the next fragrance that's addictively gourmand and people always go crazy about it is Love, Don't Be Shy by Guerlain. As you know, I am obsessed with this fragrance. For me, this is like this very juicy and at the same time sugary gourmand with lots of flowers in there. It's kind of narcotic and at the same time, because it's quite refreshing, so unique, and I love the performance of it because it's not overwhelming, yet it lasts all day, and it doesn't matter if it's cold or warm outside, it always smells great. That's why people react very positively to it, and I think it's another fragrance with which you can't go wrong. So just in case you have like a favorite gourmand in your perfume collection, pull it out and wear on the Valentine's Day, because the biggest secret to get compliments is to wear sweeter fragrances, because gourmands are very mass appealing. So on that note, let's talk about something a bit warmer and deeper, sexier. Those are our boozy fragrances, and one of these is Kayali's Invite Only Amber, that I think is just perfect for the Valentine's Day, especially if you're going out in the evening, because it is extremely warming and slightly spicy. There is this beautiful cinnamonish note that is mixed with chocolate, with tobacco leaf, with hazelnut, some, you know, like rosy tones, and then lots of amber, oud, and just heavier base notes in the dry down. So it's slightly boozy, just a little bit fruity, and definitely very warming, alluring, hugging, and it just smells expensive and niche. So I highly recommend this one for men and women if you have some plans for the Valentine's night, not day, because it's quite a great date night fragrance. So another fragrance in this boozy style that's a bit more boozy and just more unique is Brand New Cherry Ink by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. amazing indie house with beast mode performing fragrances, and this cherry one is unlike many others that I've ever smelled in my life. We have here cherry, sour cherry and red wine note, so they are very outstanding in the opening, a little bit aromatic and quite, not necessarily extremely warm, but just spicy and aromatic because of black pepper and almond that rounds everything and gives like this powdery effect over the room that is definitely boozy and sexy. There is note of ink, so there is something a bit more mysterious in here, but also like this beautiful and very delicious heavy base note of patchouli, oud, tonka, benzoin, vanilla, and myrrh in the dry down. So to wear this one is total pleasure because it's quite fun. We have some, like cherry notes popping in here, and then it's really well balanced and very long lasting, so it will stay all night and day long, and I think it's very appropriate to wear during the day into the night. So I can only recommend you Cherry Ink by Lorenzo Pazzaglia because of great quality, very unique and artistic scent, and at the same time, with all these cherry fragrances that are trending at the moment, I think you will definitely smell really up to date. So with that being said, while we just touched on the fruity notes in fragrances, let's talk about fruity perfumes because they are very mass appealing. They are always well received because unlike some ambery and warmer, spicier fragrances that we've just spoken about that are maybe more suitable for the nighttime and colder weather, and I think it's appropriate for this holiday, I think fruity perfumes are just very versatile and anyone can wear them. So one of my current favorites is this new release by Imaginary Authors that is called In Love with Everything, and I just think the name goes so well with the Valentine's Day. The fragrance is like explosion of exotic tropical fruity notes with the raspberry really popping in there. We have palm sugar, so this addition of something sweet and gourmand, playful, that, as I've said in the beginning, is always well received. People love sweet tones in perfumes if they're well done, not overwhelming. And in here, it's true delight. Okay, it smells exotic, it smells fun, and this fragrance is very strong. In the dry down, it changes, it smells of some dusty and powdery magic, but in the opening, it's very uplifting, fun, positive, and I think this kind of energy should be going around on the Valentine's Day. So it's very playful, but if you're looking for a fragrance with a fruity touch that would be a bit deeper and maybe more elegant and less playful, I would recommend you Slow Dance by Burrito, because in here we have like almost dry and syrupy plum notes, so the addition of fruitiness is still in there, but I absolutely adore the booziness of patchouli in here. It also has a violet touch, so quite glamorous, definitely on the darker side. So if you're going on a date and you want to smell impressive, very sexy, because I feel like this syrupy plum note with almost a lipsticky violet and beautiful jammy patchouli is something that is very teasing. So yeah, if you want to tease your partner or anyone else, Slow Dance is quite a romantic and at the same time very, deep and sensual perfume. But let's move on to something a bit more provoking, and I think animalic fragrances are great if you're going on a date, if you have some romantic plans for day or night, and I want to share with you two of my all-time favorite animalic fragrances that are perfect for those who love, these more sexy fragrances, and they are my all-time favorite. I've already spoken about these. For example, Rendezvous by DSH Perfumes is extremely animalic, guys. You really need to appreciate animalic fragrances, but it is so smooth that although you get this very raw animalistic energy of castoreum, hyrax, civet, musk, it's deep, it's sexual, it kind of evokes some, very, just like more animalistic energy in you. It's not aggressive, which I really appreciate about it. There are some flowers in the back, there are some, peppery aldehydic notes, so very elegant, but at the same time, if you have like a rendezvous going on, then I think you should wear this perfume and you will just seduce. But Seductive in a bottle is definitely Mandragola by Queen Tokanta. That's a nickname for this fragrance that got unfortunately broken, and now the whole room smells of, I don't know, just like a very, oh my goodness, just mind-blowing boudoir where people have been seduced and seduced over and over again. So yeah, this fragrance is like top-notch for truly sexy energy. If you want to smell the best, if you want people to shake and just be like all over you, wear this perfume. The sillage is just, I don't know, so strong. The projection of it is unbeatable. You will have this sexual trail of very, I don't know, just very solid and potent fragrance. We have a touch of absinthe in here, we have oud, that is animalistic, we have some carnal flowers, but it's very hard to break it down by nose. There is no other fragrance like it, and once again, if you just want your night to work out in the way you planned, then Mandragola. You can't go wrong with this fragrance overall. I feel like it is phenomenal and you should definitely check it out. But if you want that super sexy fragrance, that's the one, number one, I can recommend you. But this list wouldn't be completed without great rose suggestions, because I feel like this is the most perfect and wearable note in fragrances, queen of all flowers in perfumes, and I would say roses are quite symbolic for Valentine's Day. That's what we give to our loved ones, and to wear a great rose-centered fragrance is definitely not wrong. So I have two recommendations for you today, one of which is one of my newest favorites, Rose Agave by this French brand Matière Libre. So what I really love about it is that how different it is from many other rose perfumes, because it smells very metallic, clean, green, sharp. We have lots of mineral notes, some metallic facets of geranium, but it is still rosy, maybe ever so slightly spicy because there is also black pepper and even a little bit incensey, but I think like it's great, very formal type of rose fragrance, not necessarily too floral and, you know, just like a natural rose perfume. In here it has this very perfumey vibe, and it's like crystallized, very clean, almost frozen rose. So yeah, it goes really well with cold weather. So I really wanted to include it in today's video. But let's end it on the glamorous rosy note of the fragrance by the brand Perfumes that's called Rose Griot. And what's really nice about this fragrance is that it is fresh, it is floral, it is very powdery too, and it just smells classy and modern. Very nice fruity facet is in there, sweet floral touch, and I think if you're looking for an exquisite, very youthful and just romantic fragrance, which is great for the day of all the loved ones, I think you can't go wrong with it. So I really wanted to include it in today's selection of Loveable perfumes that have been, you know, giving me compliments over months and some of them over years. But you don't have to wear those exact fragrances. In case you are in the mood for something sweet, wear your favorite gourmand. In case you're more into sexy mood, pick up a fragrance with an animalistic facet. If you are looking for something fun, those boozy fragrances are perfect. And in case you are more into playful or romantic mood, your fruity or rosy fragrances are great for that as well. So let me know which kind of fragrances do you think go well with you know, the vibe and spirit of Valentine's Day. What are you gonna wear on the 14th, and do you have any special plans for the night or day? I'm excited to hear your feedback, guys, and I think I will be wearing just, you know, like a mix of these fragrances, because as I divided them into categories, within each category you can layer the fragrances or, you know, do crossovers, which is on my mind. So yeah, you guys, that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, because it was a little bit twisted, but still, we've spoken about some great, lovable, mass-appealing, compliment-getting fragrances, and it's kind of like a clue for you in case you want mass-appealing perfume so everyone will love you. think about these 5 categories, or maybe you can suggest something else. I'm always open for your ideas, so just drop me a comment down below, say hi. I highly appreciate your time spent on my channel, so if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my social media to stay in touch. If you want to do something nice for me for Valentine's Day, you can always donate on Buy Me Coffee website, and all the helpful information for you is down below in the description box, so feel free to check it out and definitely stay tuned. Smell good, have a great Valentine's Day, and we'll see each other in my next one really soon. Bye guys!